Okay guys, so I just put the color on this tailgate, and turned out good. It's still tacky, can't touch it or anything, but I didn't paint the whole thing obviously because this is all going to be covered anyway. All this electrical components, everything going to be covered. But I like this paint, so it's going to turn out nice. I'm going to paint the whole Blazer. Not today. I'm just going to do a little bit at a time, and I'm going to finish my boat first. So, but yeah, it got a little bit of a run right there. You can see that, I'm sure you can. I can't see it because of my viewfinder, but anyway, it's not going to show it all because it's going to be covered with the bezel that goes over this thing, the plastic piece that goes over this thing, covers all this crap up. So, but yeah, it's going to come out good. I still obviously got to paint the underside. I'm going to have to put the primer on this thing and work the primer a little bit over this area, I'm sure. And then I'll come back and put the color on that side, and I'll make another video. As you can see, I didn't even bother painting, you know, down there where the bezel's going to hide all that stuff. I couldn't care less. So, but anyway, there we go. I will post another video whenever I finish painting the other side. I'm going to let this thing sit and cure completely, and I'll probably paint the other side in a couple of days because I got to flip this thing over, and it's just a pain in the butt. And what happened right here? Oh, that's just where it's two pieces glued together right there. Thought I touched it or something, but I didn't. So anyway, it's a pretty green color. So all right, everybody have a great day, great weekend, and I'll holler at you later. Peace out. Okay guys, I wasn't going to share this, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway because it's such a disaster. Kind of a bomb went off in my garage here. As you can see, it just scattered shit everywhere. Okay, it wasn't a bomb, it was me trying to do 3 projects at one damn time. As you know, I've been working on this boat, trying to get it taken care of. I got stuff all over my workbench for my boat over there. And then my wife had a wreck, and I've been working on getting her, which I was going to finish today. I was going to put the color on this today. This is the tailgate. I was going to put the color on this today, but my freaking air gun took a giant you-know-what. So I ordered another one. It won't be here till Saturday. But then yesterday, I was working on her car, getting it prepped, getting it ready to go. And I went to pull down the garage door, and the damn garage door fell apart. So I spent yesterday, actually Sunday, a friend of mine came over to help me Sunday, put this bottom piece on here yesterday, and or Sunday, and then I didn't like the way it looked, so I took it back apart and fixed it the way I wanted it to look. I had this piece on the outside, and I changed it, put it on the inside so it looked a little more uniform. And I need to do the other side too. I've been needing to do this for years anyway, redo these stupid damn garage doors. They look terrible. But this is what happens when you have 3 projects going at one time, you know. You know, here's a bunch of boat parts that I'm having to take care of, a lot of paint stuff that I'm trying to paint my wife's car. Here's all the guts out of this tailgate, all the electrical components out of the tailgate. And it just, you know, here's all the paint for my boat and everything else, and it just becomes a freaking nightmare. Especially when you get stuck having to do something that you weren't planning on doing, like this stupid door. Like I said, I reached to grab it to pull it down and knew it was rotted. It needed to be repaired, that bottom piece, and it just came apart. So I didn't have any choice but to have to rebuild the stupid thing, or buy a new door. And I ain't buying a new door. So, but anyway, I'm at a standstill because my spray gun, and I got about 4 cars out of this spray gun. I've painted about 4 cars with it now, if you include the boat. So it is what it is. I'm going to spend the next 3 days cleaning my garage and sorting through things because I can't find nothing, you know. I can't find the damn thing. I can't find screwdrivers. I can't find wrenches. It just becomes a nightmare. when you're trying to do this. But this is all treated lumber, and I had to cut this all down. Like, these were all 2x4s, right? This here was a 2x4. This was a 2x4 right here. I had to skin this and then make it thinner so it would fit the rest of the door. I had to cut, of course, a notch in this, and I had to skin these down. There, it was, you know, 2x4s, and now it's one in an eighth, I think, or a little bit more than 1 inch by 4, and it's just a pain in the butt. If I hadn't done that, this door would have been so heavy I wouldn't have been able to open it. It opens and closes real easy. Of course, I had to replace the pulleys too. The pulleys were all coming apart, so I had to replace the pulleys and put new guy wire. Actually, that's really not guy wire. I guess that's lifting spring wire or whatever. I had to replace that. I'm going to do the same thing with this side because it's starting. I did this one about 10 years ago, and it's starting to rot. These boards right here are not treated. And everything else is treated, but the middle part is not treated. So I'm going to take it all back apart. I'm going to do the same thing that I did over here. I'm just going to get a piece of 1/2 inch treated and notch it for the hinges like I did for the rollers, and for the hinges like I did that one, and just put it up there and do the same thing I did there, and call it good for the next 50 years, because I'll guarantee you this thing won't be needing to be fixed before I leave this shitty world. So yeah, so now I'm going to spend the next 3 or 4 hours, probably 3 or 4 days, trying to get everything back in order again, and it's just a freaking nightmare, man. You know, I don't want to take this stuff out to my other shed, because then I'll just have to carry it back in here when I start working on this stupid damn boat again, and you know, it's just a nightmare. I'm going to end up being completely crippled before this is. I'm not going to be able to walk 10 feet before this is all over with. I guarantee you. Because man, this is just. I'm freaking stupid for doing all this stuff. That's what I am. All right, guys. Here's my nightmare. Welcome to my nightmare. Anybody wants to come help me, they're welcome to come help me clean all this shit up. All right, I'm out of here. Later.